By na come call back.
Okay.
Maybe who is in the net and come call back. And I won't go for be or ha when yanko be cool. Nyako no koyeden. Bimu how can on tiasi when me say so baby. You know, me say you may be anywhere. I keep on saying to myself. And that is my opinion. You may be anywhere or Canada, Hamami, and maybe Ernest, my friend say a permanent job. I describe those jobs as temporary jobs. It's our hospitality na you Ghana no. How we do her and test how it is will beat me a you be a we nyame flew for any panigina ho. Ghana ho no a ho you enti yenhwe ho nso yi aha nso ye enka ta aha nye me abutiri me mu abutiri enenti aba me se enne ya ye mu me die enye mere papa se wo bi ye e wo Ghana e fetch wo bi kakra ama onsa ko wano. For now, never think of traveling abroad. Me, in opinion, no.
Hello, Abishafo. Once again, this is Pascal here on the channel Explore with Pascal. And then all the way to Canada. Mr. Ernest, and I couldn't come up. Ernest, we make a professional teacher in the Canadian environment. Yes, so he teacher here with free Ghana, Ako Canada. He is a professional teacher, fully certified in Canada. And then Wajim say I keep saying, say, I was sorry to share. I'm not only so a teacher, but Ernest is also a businessman. Ernest, you are welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much, my good brother, for giving me an opportunity to be on your great platform to share some certain experiences with colleagues, friends, and family. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. In fact, this is your home. Also, thank you for appearing. Now, to understand the context of every man, it is always important to appreciate their early context. It's, what is the early context about Ernest, which I need to know to really understand the kind of person you are.
All right, me Pascal, that's it. Midian Casano, Ernest, Ataya Bois. Todo na femi Ernesto. Ebi so femi Ernesto papa. Na me fi kwa ni mu kakra. Me nyimpi but me nya abofra so. Na me bia me fi pa wo Ghana de enkransa bi ho na me ma me fi. Na e betena kuma se eche asafo. Asafo na I can say most of my life me spend there no until say me worry me family so settle to Aguna. And Aguna has been my second home. So yeah, carry on come 3 homes.
Yeah.
Be Asafo and Aguna. But currently the primary home is here as it stands now there Aguna Ashanti. When I am a primary home because that is where I have settled for now. Bravo and then we are a DFC Ghana and the other PMO Canada.
Okay. And it's before say you remember Canada started Canada in common. What was it like in Ghana before leaving? What were you doing? Nana busy or here I'm gonna say some part of the country, Ghana.
Before we proceed, let me say this: we are sharing experiences.
Yeah.
Whoever OTA biano, what do you say? If you feel say enkomona ye part of it is not necessary to you, just ignore it. Now the nyansana ufi say a woman of fact. The American biana ebia sebi and no one menya just ignore it. Before I maybe back Canada na. Maybe I'm not I'm gonna say the medica a na before so I mean movie aqua so na mete asafo and na mete e kumase me parents and na eto enti me free asafo no basically me call high school e Aguna SDA.
Okay.
Aguna SDA senior high school enti from Aguna SDA senior high school and I call SDA College of Education I work for you there.
Okay.
In the college education, I spent 3 years when I'm a diploma in basic education. Nti from a hono, they posted me to Agona to start my teaching career as a professional teacher. I started Winneba 2016. Admission to offer Bachelor of Arts, English Language Education. Nti hono na me kwatwa se me kwakwa my first degree. Ti ekwa so need to had me some challenges because we are family man, we are a student. We are also the one who share busia kakra. Nti but me yani nti ekwa so na GDA kakra we mu when it comes to leadership. Nti me call you no na ho abehia say be some teacher for na omo University of Education whenever. Nti may I contested for the position of NATOC Secretary, Ghana National Association of Teachers on campus. I'm General Secretary campus in the year 2017-2018 academic year. Nti me somo mo no akwanya sa be da ho ma me say metimi asa contest for the national level. Nti e ho so free ho no na me contest here. And the whole students, Ghana National Association of Teachers on campus, the whole Ghana, Mr. Representative is a national secretary. I think say Hona, me know the BCI where you were there. I think you were in the not the PRO, but I've forgotten your position.
Judicial committee.
Yeah. So Hona BCI, but then you can communicate here, but you national conference and maybe when we went to Abankro for that national conference, and it was a very nice experience meeting a different group of people. So from Hona then I had to go back and serve my family. Now, with the support of my wife, and they said, on also see time, and my name a movie, kakra. One day, a last born, so you're 4 Babako. Uncle for Kuyuki pa no bano say, bra, UK, from Kubie. And I'm so. Sa opeso oko see ya and I'm 2 car then track and then a call brother be no area mo now them ko fuku wiki pa na me no ko trans ko na esi wa pie kram kota na office ona me trans ke kan wie bibia na chese ukumu a obeje me be 16,000 pounds ti me say 16,000 pounds no convert to Ghana cedis na so bat anya me na me de ko UK me de ma me nua and e biako. Now you can testify as idea once a damn who now ye de nipa no kona say onya adwuma ba ku mienu bi kwa obetimi dia de I relax but say bia na me de ko dia fine nti obi mani na hu say okay me should be first degree na I didn't know say me kutia say sika ma me nua di tu kwan wa bra me ankasa say sika no kwan betimi dia de akọ then Hona the journey of Canada near there. A bird. And I reached out to a brother and a friend. And I said, to be in Yamwami. I'm my and I want to make candy who be a started processing. Timokra de my application, and then we say took about 8 months. And she posted me quotia media after school. He posted me, the very first day I make a report, me drew Moshizungu. We say as a phone and yaso, me coffee in could be an admission in Menao, Canada. And I'm so wow, now I'm packing, I'm free in Pana. Our application say admission bonus was nice and me back in my bachelor. When I started process now, virtually he did everything apart from say me provided me bank statement at the other the person did everything for me. Me at that time I don't know how to even create ICC account, whatever. I mean, name much be but now who him there. Don't start BBI, mamma. Until me instant, me started programming in May 2021. Now, my visa my. Nti brother no advice me say ebetimi am register program na me start it. And I'm starting.
Start a program whilst you are in Ghana.
Sure.
Okay. It's yes. It's, you know, this is an interesting conversation with Mr. Ernest all the way from Canada, and Ernest is sharing his story. Now, with all these navigations around, when your admission in Canada, and you know, also sometimes, and just sometimes, most of the time, apart from you going for the degree for yourself, you know, yeah, now we also look at, oh, we could do but in your case, your time was running out and you had to start a course in Ghana. When this I some kind of idea, where you know, now when you're scared, the say, now started cry, tears scalp cry, if you can microphone because you're online crowd where you're not just idea now, and your man's why you because you also want to have a feel of what's happening at the other side. I know what I did happen.
Because me one person I value a single penny that I spend. Ubi say mom be me kakra. Me sika sem de e agro. Because one thing I believe in say good one hwe na umbese apa standing on your feet no besa e diamo.
Yeah.
Nti me dwen ho before me start the program, you know, officer or me file no. I request say me provide 1 year tuition fee in full. Any man
Okay.
2 weeks period. Semi fa enye sa adwuma no. Nti the only application my friend no say Ernest we na bow nti we anything. I'm say okay. For that time you gave me $6,600.
Okay.
Na and then I any sika but that time na e scapa.
Oh yeah, buying the cry iska and the cry. Yeah.
And na me ko kutia nti brother bi madam fu bi no ha na o make payment no or make arrangement na o give obi sika wa di tia ma me na o ma me di sika na nipa no Ghana. In fact, that simple process na help ma me timi ye nti still na my PS can February school be May me chance me visa be bana mako my so anxious ade dem my and I'm so say me di bibi re bibi na resource in my ya me da me na nti e ba na sa na kwati say a jami adwendwen me pese me ye project bi kura na because say me nim se we so wo nti me hu se me de me nsa koka na say me jai sa nti one day and I'm here my agency ade no ache ti ma start course no me tia me school fees 1 year ni nyina bi ma start course ni me nti me go so am ye program na me submit me final paper and na me catch them and say and yeah, she matua $6,600 ago. Life must still go on in Ghana. Now Obi abe can't plot be once a match and say me koto. And I'm say I have to buy it because man talk na say me mama adwin ko we so I'll be behind it. I'm koto. Bro me koto plot ni wie ya maybe be friends get a refia and I mean RCC message so my application. But if that message had come earlier, because I needed money to, you know, move on. And I started processing like a crack. And the question we say, maybe hope say, me start here, the decision my we say, but now. Madam Funano Wahanon so no shipping crying say once a RCC for no request say could pay school fees e wetua no kwande ye de be ma enti we course no say advice me say enti ye ma omunya we say my 1 year course no kra wi enti send message ni Friday no my 1 semester we sending the Friday Monday na decision here there e buy no now say me prepare na me dey na me back Canada e na me dey ya nya me ya don me dey biti e krom ha no.
Okay, fantastic. It is to say you are in Canada. Now, with all these experiences you are sharing, I have no doubt, say, you fully appreciate the concepts of life. It's, you know, yes, indeed. If I push you to the wall to ask you, say, what is your concepts or your understanding of life?
My understanding of life, me say, man is capable of doing whatever you want to do. You can seek for ideas. from family and friends. Sit back, analyze those, advice na nipa de ama wo. Because one thing I've realized is say what will work for me as Ernest might not work for you, Pascal.
Yeah, that's true.
And what might work for you might not work for me.
Yeah.
Nti metena ase afutuo biara mepanimdie biara metena ase na ma analyze it. Ma hwɛ pros and cons ɛwɔ mu. We and I'm already me to say come and can't say Pascal and come me to say I'm already me win come regret it. Na o me dear. So nti de metimi aka na say the opese wo ye wa abrabo mu biara no. So we think it say obetimi aya. Trust me, you will do it. The moment I will be just at the chrono pay, you become a failure.
That's deep. That's deep, and you are right, because if you look at great people, of course, which you're also one of them, to be on top or to be able to get to some level, like you are saying, it should be determination and consistency. It is say, Myanmar, Canada. They say what ba. That is a serious gamble you did, and I don't know the number of people who will do that. They will be your school fees, will feel first semester now, and that is when the reason crisis, COVID, and your master, and everything is possible. Online studies, your possible class, you beat more traga and every course. Now I graduation online, but yeah, you took a gamble, and now here you are in Canada. Now, when you first entered Canada as a student for your program, ube Canada no. How did the whole test started for you? And
okay, me da se pa obi a on ma buti de bia de first time I went to na sia buti no se woni $1 kra da go to ma wani je e wo be se ni kro no musiti na de ko to be bia wa anka wo free ba it means you have come a long way. Nti me wura ha no manage, but before then so na madam fu bia make provisions ama me. Say me ba me mesua ne nkyɛn for some time because me catch any say nka onhwehwɛ ɛdan ma me and yes oh there be wa bra na me no ntana dan me nya bi na sɛ wani gye ho a na wa yɛ den na wakɔgye nti me ba yɛ no nya me anim no boa me but na me nim ne da bi ada ɛne nso nti ne kyerɛ sɛ nye obi anim no nko ana yɛ ne papa na me nhyia ne da ɛyɛ madam for na ɔno so assist my application no. Na me ba no free Newfoundland. We say school na me ba na Memorial University of Newfoundland.
Okay.
Na me ba no so free Newfoundland call different province. Akwa che ade. Enti o make provisions na me ne sa brother ni share na me share na da. Na it will take you by surprise any pan of no. In terms of age no China.
Okay.
China bebre me ba no unia. Oje me feel so pa oje me first ubia. What time me 5 years now.
Okay.
Na what me to me paso. And the mama made that. And panosu. Yes, one me share bed. No da kunyem.
Oh, yeah, kind of said that. I mean, this is very amazing. Who bet me up bonidin? It be a minimum dear. If say you wouldn't love his next.
Oh, me meet me a bonidin.
Okay.
A friend Mr. Boache.
Okay, Mr. Boache. Maybe I will be a shout out to you.
Many in the Chadio, a better, yeah.
Okay.
Obama pa 3 weeks. No, Biane, my bidi. Said demo. No, I Biane. My first interview, I'm in DJ Nyame. That was my first even interview. My social media.
Yeah.
I didn't get the opportunity to acknowledge that my friend now make an answer to this. I am a later, me realize said the interview is call
Yeah.
I meant me acknowledge madam for no. Na obi opewasem so ya de man na say and also he disappointed with me so di hu ya, but I went to his feet. I'm catching say me ya opacho. Yeah. Ntwe oni aketua no me. Acha me eno na ye de kai. Enti oboa me pa me say 3 weeks o. E be do krom ha 9th or 10th September. Me to fin ho 1st October.
Okay.
3 good weeks. This man was sleeping in the couch.
Yeah, and Abuja can, in fact, if you are listening to us from the other side of the world, you might think say, oh, it's okay, but it is not okay. Enya dey normal. Say we be do 3 good weeks and every single minute counts in terms of spending. For he to do that, Mr. Boache, this is a good man with a good heart.
Oh yeah, boy me papa star. Say bompire, boy man mame.
Oh sure.
And me now for nso a na omo so edi mu omo nyina ka the process a e ma me de be duru ha ho. Omo so nyame hira omo ba bi omo obia. Enti me ba no boa me koye me ko bi me bank account you ko ba system we anyi obia me na ni wani ma me sikuru ma ba na be successful a journey pa ba be see ni so. That person can make your life miserable. That person can also make your life meaningful. Ewa buche. Boa me. Na me be duru 3 weeks pepepe. And na baby oye adwuma de me koye. Na e fa me adwuma.
Wow.
That same person. And de me koye fa me adwuma. Nti oboa me papa nti mene no so enante check akra bibi na ono so hu se me sa o chen me. But o sa adwen so dem akiri so nya nkwala adwene. Because me be ba no ne ni di nkomo bebre nka kire nse bro me sika me de be hand and tinka pedan to mo se dabi me se ma ne na nko market amu amama nto aduane koye adwuma de makota ne kam no de me nam no de me yesi to aduane we to the extent so bia na enye se bia me ba na me hunyo I got $7,000 those times baneska na se me hunyo $7,000 na nka betimi ato atade betimi ato aduane my brother ya amama nto when you go shop, coffee atari ebe fata no atama me. And say yeah, before that never be sound feel comfortable, but rejection so I no so show respect. To obo me bebre enaja. E di na ni namu na school kakra assignment yi ukone de man na tro so pe na wa reach out to no e na madam fi ameka se no so me ba no afi ya no na mo guide o kakra. Enti na me beti abrabo ase say because brother ya make say no echo different provinces akwa de no na me nim no Ghana but na you so close friends chena me beti abrabo ase say enye obia or close to you and no.
I also appreciate your sense of appreciation. In fact, hardly do you find people calling out the names of encrophobia. Nipa we oboa me pa we me say pa, because as someone say, sometimes people get very disappointed. Say nkrofo amoa wo mu a na ya na menti ase e kire se obi amoa wo a anase wentimi amoa wo a in the first place no kra na was already disappointed in yourself because say obi kra ba bo obi a wasa wo na wasa wutime bo aho
first yes
and san obi amoa but the thought people look beyond themselves wentimi amoa ho na ase obi moa nipa no so entimi. What is the disappointment here? But people castigate people all the time. And I may buy say, but in your sense, it's a positive trend. And I think say if people kai and say be a few woman than in your man, I think say this world will be a better place. Just like
of course. Because me na me obi a many dinky many din but me ba Canada no na say na me catch me say current situation in Canada at the time na buy na kan bank am twa month kam sa ko ba for yam adwuma Mr. Boachi hu say many said that nye din wo say yen kwa ho kire mu because before I will be maybe free mu no nya say na me free sika mu de but na me free Ghana ba no so na niema enye bad it me de me mako school papa so ka me yam adwuma now bana say hanu be ye eyi bi kakra yuma wa obam de bu be ko but me ba na san kofu e ada romanti no man feel hit bia o Canada enti me de me hu ni say omo me be hia omo ne de omo bua me papa omo bua me
Mami quickly I say so now when we school you found yourself in the teaching profession it's saying is teaching a lucrative job. This is very snappy. I think we need to have a second conversation to really look at the whole education system of Canada as compared to what we are doing back home near there. But to say where you've now found yourself in the world of work. How is teaching? And they said Abrabonnet here for now.
Okay, let me first answer this question that you ask. Is teaching lucrative? Ubisa sa question now. Me make say a relative in the sense that ebia sika e pay me teaching mono.
Yeah.
Mame, but ebia no
Yeah.
be nyama no.
You're right.
Sanso na bi obi so beka say ebia na
Yeah.
enye mame.
Yeah.
But adwuma so wo yen so a common no. Ubenya bi
Okay.
dia show family. Nti ho kakra na metimi aka say enye bad
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Now, recently there have been, some sort of debate or say debate now. People feel say the actual story of the diaspora is not told, and that some of us, massage information, and so say be a kind of crutch for and they will have a different understanding about life. Others too feel say no, that's not the case. I mean, me life and in your why do you tell me say I should men cancer for French will be woofy? Now you've been in Canada as a student and you now in Canada as a professional teacher. So I think say you should be in the better position to really analyze the situation for me. How do you say it? Do you agree? Say we are not telling the better story, or what's your stand on it on the issue of a bruchine and
In fact, I really appreciate the kind of question that you are asking, and possibly analyze that. Me ba for me now for na omo ben me na omo call university, me be call training college, and even baby anamete area teacher for na me no omo ye adwuma no.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single call. I mean, a free friend or family or person or back Canada, me buna bemuda is good. Bra. From 2021 now, me de bahana. Ubia reach out to me. I know name me obusa me say, chale me pese me to come back Canada. I never say me buni panabam.
Okay.
Let's show ni so. Say ne wom and I'm so me ba na adwuma sem ne school sem nti na me nya daage enkotena se nti ya na madam for na obo ame no me de ne number mo reach out to ne ade nti obi oba makwam bia de me kire no say but after 2023 obi ani ho a wani me adi nkomo wanting to come to Canada ma sharing kran say brother, and I have even stopped explaining to people because okay only me because every time I understand come in because say ahanye say ha say but I no here no mafo na
Exactly.
why do you tell me say ahanye
Yeah.
but just what you say na the real feeling we say time na me de ba kurum ha no ene no enye pe so yeah timing ye ba ye na covid nti adwuma no na unya bi ye but you see no enipa na ba bebuso ama adwuma no ho eden Canada no, as far as I know, that is my opinion. And this is first in the
Okay.
And you know then. And he will be frozen here and now and say, Charlie, she say, bro, you woman never pa. I remember sometime Madame Fibukra a cat say, oh, a yank out there, or you know, man in our corner, Mr. Charlie, time I made banana and to say you.
Yeah.
And your master some be with the immigration rules. I bet you we for her with the see. Yeah, but then there was nothing like 20 hours in the hour.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, gumusa ku school. Yeah, gumusa. But then koye bro na hwe de beto. Enti obe ye 20 hours. Those days na me 40 hours a week no. And they pay me like $1,300 bi-weekly no.
Yeah.
And ne chimu mienu because na me 40 and na me nya 6 ka no. Nti ne chimu mienu 1,300 abenya 650.
Yeah.
650 monthly ubenya 1,300. Nti scan na me de bi-weekly nya no wo de 2 weeks ne wo de 1 month ne benya.
And you ask yourself, so how much are you paying on rent?
School fees. Ubeti ato say onya dada bi uncle bi ni mama bi a. Say na ubeti e de ato de akutua school fees. Say na ubeti de atua internet. Say na ubeti. Nti na me di kan ka tell say me say me ba na nka me call back.
Okay.
Me be hu sisi ne net ya nka me call back. ɛna yɛwɔ nkɔfo bebree wɔ ha onyanka obɛkɔ nea ɔkɔ no ɔkɔyɛ dɛn
Okay.
ɔkɔ no ɔkɔyɛ dɛn nti deɛ wobɛka bia no a mmɔyɛ bɛyɛ dɛn situation no ɛnyɛ bɛtɛɛ this time.
Yeah.
Living conditions ɛkɔ so mɛmɛ baa ɛdan a na mehan menya bi $350 but ne wontimi mfa $350 ɛnkɔgyina obi fie sɛ wopɛ dan han the least you will get $500.
Okay.
Wobɛtua internet wobɛtua bus pass wɔn drive a saa nneɛma no nyinaa wɔ mu nti sɛ wogye $1,300 na wotu school fees wɔ mu a bro how are you going to survive?
It's going to be very difficult.
Nti whoever comes to my door biara wobɛbisa me currently no ɛrɛ sɛ wo nuabɛyɛ atobo especially to those I'm feel say all Ghana no wɔkyerɛ n'adeɛ kakra ɛnyɛ but at least anwummerɛ duru a obi didi.
Yeah.
I just say obi a ɔyɛ hustler bi wɔn tumi sɛ life no ɔtɛne na frustration kyi na that person I can advise about yɛ mu bi a na me feel sɛ ɔmo no wɔ kakra wokɔmkorɔ wɔn store kakra bi madam fo bi a ɔkyerɛ deɛ college of education de bia na ɔha me tuni fo kyale sɛ ɛnyɛ o me nim sɛ kura nyɛ college of education yɛ kakra ti men ha ho ma sɛ mamu na ho
yeah
ma sesa na waba bi mu ha ka on ti ase oni sɛ on pɛ sɛ ɔbɛbɛ bi ɛna nyɛma ba ko nso ayɛ na ma nipa ɛnyɛ deɛ ɔbɛka bi yɛ sɛ ɔno na ankasa no ɔte hɔ no wɔhwɛ bibi ketewa bi a ɔba yɛ wayɛ.
Yes. Yeah.
So
right. Yeah.
ɔhwɛ bibi ketewa bi ɔhɛ ɔba wayɛ no na adwen yɛ ne sɛ na wo se ɛnyɛ but ɛnneɛma ɛtɛne but ɔmmusa no ho sɛ start free bere bɛn o ɔno pɛ ne yɛ obi kura tumi ka sɛ boa me ma memra na me ba 2 months pɛ me de betua sika kora ma wo te sɛ deɛ ɔba yɛ adwuma no ɛda hɔ a ɔbaba.
Yeah, I say yes. That's what I job contract with you. Yes.
But antisa teacher adwuma yɛ Canada teaching ɛne Ghana deɛ difference wo province biara ne mmra aha no wontimi ka sɛ me upa ɛnde choice wobɛtumi aka sɛ metena ebia Kwabri East District akɔ pension provided say school board no be no be ye adwuma akɔ pension be pension ne deɛ o man ka so masema but just what you say but wobɛtumi agyae school board bi akɔ school board anytime bi a opɛ bia internet school back so almost wetimi ayi wadi anytime bi almost opɛ bia if they feel say you are not meeting the expectation and they can also sack you or terminate your appointment. So me no me say adwuma biara ni hɔ a I keep on saying to myself and that is my opinion adwuma biara ni hɔ a Canada ha ma me Ernest me friend say a permanent job. I describe those jobs as temporary jobs because GS ya na ewu mi bro enye sebi nneɛma bɔne tantan bi a wakɔyɛ sɛ wo ne akwala bi wakɔtwetwe mprama a yɛbɛkyɛ wo ne ade a wobɛtena adwuma no saa akɔpem sɛ wobɛkɔ pension.
Yeah, right.
So and then I'm a friend permanent job. Hanom de no friend say a permanent job. It is defined a permanent job though, but to me, temporary because anything can happen at any time. You have to go and search for another job. So, and see, in as much as I say, my baby kakra no so no, timunsu na found one because life with no condition is permanent. You be everything else at any time.
Okay. So in your case, so I clearly understand your point. So it's not about say not saying it, but it also depends on some circumstances. And to say all over the world, and your master issues that has to do with migration, and your baby assassin. But one thing people fail to admit, say, said the all share is see if you are going to so many panel. As someone say, most people financially sacrifice a lot to travel. And see, so when you move to a new country, which you call a new home, then you're maintained, and I say, be new here. It's really difficult to go. Now, the issue of mental health is very serious. I know you are not a health professional, but there are so many stories that go so, especially in the environment where we find ourselves, finding people to talk to is difficult. Not a juma stress, also babesha dembe. Has some of these things come to your attention? And if they have, what is really happening and what is the best way around this thing, which is happening all over the world. In fact, UK is a major headache and it's difficult. Sometimes we'll be under the crowd next door, neighbor crowd, but people are going through a lot each and every single day. Is the story different from Canada?
Same or similar, because I have no remember as an individual and I'm a family income on.
Yeah.
Now we were 4 boys and I had apartments. We are in the room, but sorry, I will call you my crowd movie.
Okay.
Bit maybe bear 3 days, 4 days. Now if I crowd that. Now once I met a human, I will shed them. Bro, I better know soon. Now cushion swat around.
Yeah.
Because me and Ernest always swat me more problem will come.
Sure.
Pascal could swat also a problem. Until at the end of the day, one have because a Pascal more than.
Yeah.
And then a man could be born for 3 say, away, me go to na butcher one, but so also lay down a problem before you and Cabin say, hey, Sunny Panoso, our problem.
Yeah.
So, and so Kurumana say, we need a Juma ye for even a month or 2. Young Casse Kufura or Nakukati and said, Tessa de Ghana will be hung with Dana, the time I saw. Utimkokati and some Juma say nephew rat was in. There be a high and is only my own tongue if he assassinate a fancy on a 40 hour daka. I want to sour. So, and she's having a winning from bro. One way, one thing you do more better than our dam.
No crap.
Why do you be going to me street? As a man before Cranama Wolf.
Yeah.
Compressor. Also, I me Ghana, met my boy real fee Pascal. One, oh, Charlie. Near D. So, I have who could dinner about you know who's all banner their question feeding.
Oh, sure. No friend come back as when if you. Yeah.
Because when you the only chief years of crown pono, I found a free more what question them.
Yeah.
Because also some song the piano. So until our hospitality na your Ghana, I have be do her and test how it is will beat me a you be a we nyame flew for any penny now. Ko abucha brabono experience I mean say so be boa dakopa wa pa and you must be ever grateful to that person. So until we be tranquil one as when you Pascal. Minia about mention I carry as a man come coy.
Yeah.
Come in, Joe. Yeah, come a coy, become a man in Cochena, Mecona GSI, you may say. I keep on telling, yes, I keep on telling friends, say, a human, a woman, and yet we regarded this as evil because need Pierre Kayania, they know. So, now unya Jumaye for the first 2 weeks. I said, you know, say evil, me know where again. But so bana se be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you man na se dem a say you be paradise man.
Of course.
Unya wachi abeko but okwo so enyi. So okwa enyi nkidi na be.
Yeah.
But dan wa dwendwen obi a oti Ghana no kura nim say oti unya adwuma nya yi o. Na nya ho so na akoton wa asema kire Ghana ni.
Of course. But so, nipa kwa want tiase. Uche
tiase but text message. We bambre me iPhone no nim de okumu ha o.
Yeah.
So enti bro ahane de se wonya adwuma na o shedem family kura so shedem ni nchen bi e beka se gu aso ama mental health ne de ene na ubun se obetena ha check akra ubegyina duru baby na wanya dementia.
You're right.
Because how be nko bi ho.
Yeah.
Enti ubana anya adwuma na se o shedem na wonya obi so nsan kasa na so dia me see yekuru mo de bia me ka o yekuru mo ho de o. If you if you ba me can we guys hide that brain.
Oh yes. I know the most often there be I am but we that's why the question I'm Musawa, which you rightly dealt with, say are we telling the better narrative? Yes, we are. But you also ask yourself, say, are people taking it in good faith or bad faith? That's the thing. But we can't control the receiver. But yet that's the message. So definitely.
Oh yeah, but to be more also our council or GD. Now men can say sometimes being free any break. Let me put it in that way. On say or no Ghana.
Yeah.
nti onim sɛ wo Ghana no me kora bi ka me se me ba abuchi foforo no ebi mu de ka wo Ghana ma me yere kora te sɛ akɔ we otu kan kora de na ha
no. You are doing well, so how this?
Sa no mu bi sɛ mu because me come as one to when you say meet me ehwe me yere ne me ma me nya bi 10 ne kakra nti no onim sɛ ɛyɛ na wo nti wo te Ghana sisi a wo bisa sɛ me de na ha me kora nti a me ba abuchi so na me ba bedu na me so me kyerɛ sɛ unia ɛhɔ so Ghana hɔ no ɛhɔ yi nti yɛnhwɛ ɛhɔ nso yi aha so yɛ enka sɛ aha nyɛ me abuchi me mu abuchi enimti aba me sɛ enne ya yɛ wo me die enye mere papa sɛ wo bibi yɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ɛfɛchi wo bibi kakra ama on sako wa no for now never think of traveling abroad me opinion no because oba ha ube no ho sɛ wonni akokoduo te sɛ afofora me Ernest mini sa akokoduo ni bia apostle be jam
Yes sir. Yes sir. Apostle Ernest mami musa we say which one will you go for? Say say, you know, people say okay, or move it to a new environment, especially a Buchia and a Hanwati. In your case, you have your family and everybody around you. You know, I was watching BBR with Buchia, and that's so that crowd and says if you cry how often and I'll quite if you on the idea. What's your opinion? You too quite say now, and if you are Brabono, who is saying, and what is your advice on it?
Say you took kwana yaba akwantu mu say ya medie madwene mu a babia wo free ba ya no ho you free na ene papa so ewo ho hwo wani so kire wachi ya mpempi ya tese obi ka say medie menkoye hwe wo Ghana mede Ghana de menkoye hwe ebi mu ase de mo de ya na ya na ekasa because mpanimfo na ahye nneema ni ya ma na favor no bra no wo ho to ba na ha no a favor no bi wo kura wo Ghana no 5000 cedis kura wo hu bi enkrada nti ono no bedu ha sa na se otimi ya adwuma na otimi si bi a 5000 cedis e bi a $500 to convert here de wo nya 5000 na be ka kire ne se onko pe bibi nya wo Ghana obebo bia so but then Yansan can say home is home. If you say the bia dear baby you cry your pan say me who am yesi no obi maso. It has always been my plan say and near to 2 years mammy I will go home. Say my wife feel say on it me ma better na many problem. But personally I will go home. Na say e wo mu ana me ma besra me yere na me ma na maba because me hu ni say enema e wo Ghana ne papa e wo Ghana nhu ntia na esi e bie bi so a kire wa e be di won sem se ka si bie bi so a kire wa menua e be di won sem pa on say woni information fa bibi ho a ubu sa de krona nim tia
no correct, it's true
na bro bi sa ho say yeti krom hai o de o UK me wo Canada immigrants do saying and even Canadians do saying and I bet $50,000 cash
no people living on credit most of the time we need scarce cano we can cry
we need scarce Canada ho but Oko Ghana medical bi eko Ghana
okay
me talk na me start say me advertise na me ship e kura o me ade to me start say 2018 Honda CR-V Touring ba say ni and in 1 week and will be reaching out to me say opesa otoka no on one kasa ship
okay
yeah talk 26,000 e wo krum ha ye finance it but obi ato me cash I feel no all be ship ya that tells you say nipa na oto no so onye politician na ka say ye nuanu we die o de nsa ko bo aban sika o ye ono an kasa ni businessman a ono aye na dwuma pa so ati ase Ghana ho no ene papa wo you only need to get the information and the right channel to pass through. And I more who say, oh, I did when invest in her, a bad one, women invest in her, a bad one. So, maybe better idea why hey. Metrasi who say teaching profession on one. Semiticuma me didia, no Tommy.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't be a meeting as I come. So one day, my friend dear me can ask me, yeah, buy me restaurant and now, making them. As coffee, car business, a you. Room share, piano, a babow. And no, I'm a first kind of toy, one of my tongue washing at the mommy.
Okay.
I'm so okay, no problem. What do you maybe for handling me? Next to me, say, the cousin baby, when we are many, I am a home to you.
The spirit of
the yes, me, yeah, I'm a home to me, no talk kind of money. Na ye hu ne manya na ka no ekokodu Ghana so afi na abaya me de me hwe kakra at least benya kakra ewum na madam fo ba ko so ni me dim komo chale sakas we movie so now I have to quickly find an agent in Japan and so we mu kakra eko na ba because for aka ni konkodu Ghana no na ebi wa mu miensa kwa na ya de ne ato
yeah
so at least say madwuma me yakura essay for a month or two no I have something to lay my head on say we ebema me aduane
okay
so that kakana masivi egu ono me fami sanka nti metu eniano mo fo say eye ma dwene na meka
yeah
yekuru mu no assess when say sa na sikanso wo hopa.
Ernest, me appreciate your time. We've really talked about a whole lot, and I'm sure say anybody who comes across this video will have something to take home. Now, before I take leave of you and take your final words, do you have some regrets, some decisions you kataweni and kaube say those things never happen? If you have one to share, fine. If you don't have one, no problem. We go on to final words near it now.
Yeah, me will be a meeting no washa me kan say na me say e be kwa ko wie sanka manye
Okay.
ana ye obi nso ha o sa adwene ho kozi akira no say oh o say oye bat enso we na o say ba
Yeah.
ye me ka kire me nua no say ya tu kwan akọ ba bia ne say obi a obi hia wa obe o papa no
Yeah.
ma wani enso na de me regret so ye say enye obi a no so oni no edi nkomo.
Okay.
O de o ko ka kire no no na wadwene mu de o fi say oh man ne edi nkomo we say be ya ono so be fa bibia free mu ana o do life be motivation but obe fan on the other side
Yeah.
for oversting
Yeah, correct.
ti nyansa ba kwa me ba buchiri masua pa ne say silence on whatever you are doing.
Okay.
Na den so a ubenya obi nso a ubetime nsusu wasem akere na na so beka bibia akere na ono nso wo ka akere na ekoboa na brabo.
Yeah, no correct.
Because me ba ko hu a se de me ba ye a me bobon kofo bi din se o maboa me no me so maboa e bi pa me so me obi so tena me dem bo so me sa any ono so try
Yeah.
I just what I say
Yeah.
ya boan kofo bebre minim couple of friends o ma me bi ko university enam me so o ma mo so be du krom ha but ye metimi aka ne say adibia wo ye bia no wani na ho me menye obi a me selfish say Pascal ha na mekwa ko hu say aha enkwan e wa ha. I wish to let you know say Charlie we wura ha una aye
Yeah.
ontimi nyenti no na odo wona say okasa ontimi nyenso anka on kyerɛw on kan kyerɛw na wo mo bi kura fa bo an na odo wona nti die manu me ho anase ma regret ni say me niema bi wo ha me expose man kofu bi you say, oh, this is my intention. This is what I want to do. And then at the end, a man nipa be a fan and say, almost taking on the other side, say, I say, you are making noise or whatever. But me, na it means you are ya. So, I say, you're very careful, pa. Na obia sebi on men no ono enya problem na yen sanso appreciate obia ye bae waboa yen.
Okay.
Uma wani ti bebre ba uma ponchi achi.
No correct. No correct. Thank you so much. Before I take leave of you, major final words. That Maka say you've been amazing. In fact, I need to appreciate the knowledge and the story you've shared on my channel, Explore with Pascal. And I'm sure if anybody comes across, like I said, the person will have something to take home. So thank you so much for your time. Your final words before I take leave of you.
Hey, me da siminia. Kwanya kesi ya wode maame nti ye meka kakra ne se ha you bi man so na ye nyina yaba. Ye mo ye bra se ye ahoho. Na bibia bitimi asi awa brabo mu. Bibia timi sesa awa brabo mu.
Yeah.
Ti se oh adwen bi se o pese o tena ha nkwana nyina e decision. Yeah. Obi nso wa adwen bi se oh on da achi bi no ono nso nya obekọ fie na wakoto na adwuma so a eno so eye obi ane ne purpose a ode eba kroma but yen kan hu se yesi kuntum hwan a nchia na ebe na ekọ na abrabọ no so yemmo me se de efata obi enu amfonso onye de eni no obi a yamfonso and we learn from our mistakes. Nti ye koye nim ni nyina no yen hwe se ebetutu ya namu yi kama ama ade bia na ye wo ekruma no ayeyi e dia maye me ma life e meye sintu bia ma wo pato so wati ase bai se ma boa bi mo ebi nso aboa me pa but umu bi ka se ni person na sinti me nya papa bi ma wa si obi a chance
Yeah, no correct.
Nti eti yen fa odonta but yen hwe ye nan fofa mu so eye pa e go de onim se Pascal na me Pascal de onim se bro it will take you by surprise. How do you say when it now life is really smooth to me it will maybe distance yourself from people. Give yourself some space. You think kakra meeting I catch the for any for or more share, you know.
All right. Mr. Meda said, I cannot appreciate you enough. The American say, thank you so much for honoring my invitation.